Hello, and welcome to the Daily Life Uncut, day 66. I think it's 66. Either way, I'm starting to lose count of which day it is and stuff, so I'm going to just say it's the Daily Life Uncut. That's what I'm going to say from now on. So, with that aside, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. Obviously, as you can tell, I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday, but I thought that it was important to at least continue the promise of making videos every day for the next 300 and some odd days left. I thought that it was still important to uphold that promise that I made not only to myself but to you. I feel that this has got to be something important, and I feel that if I can control this, I can control anything, in a sense. So with that said, let's dive into today's video, and let's go ahead and start out with today's March 10th. In the land of video games, Grand Theft Auto had released their heist update for GTA 5 Online. First of all, when I first went to play the heist, the server was down. So then I figured it was the same as if it'd be on the 360 or something like that as far as updates go, because this is the first major update for the Xbox One and PS4 that you would actually have to download the update. Well, apparently you don't have to download the update for this one, but you do have to wait till servers are online and stuff that are capable of upholding so many people that want to make heists. Now, from the little bit that I've actually seen of actually doing the heist and setting it up and stuff, it looks amazing. But, see, the only problem here is the fact of I went to do the heist at first. The person that I joined the game in, we went through the first cutscene and everything like that. It kind of gives you a little introduction to heist, and then it gave you your target, and it was the police one. If you're familiar with the game or play the game or anything like that. So I get through part of the mission, or I don't even get to start the mission, sorry. Before it went back to a loading screen, so that way the host can set up the items and stuff that you use, or if you start out with items or something like that, which I'm pretty sure plays into the cost of the heist itself. Our first up, we were supposed to go after a plane. That's what the game was supposed to load up. Then it disconnected to the server again. Then I was like, okay, well, I will just kick back and see what new items and stuff like that are online when I finally actually got to go online. And every time I went to start the game, it started to kick me off even more. So I just completely gave up and decided that it wasn't worth the time to sit there and wait for, it to load or even try to connect to a server, because it just seems like all the GTA servers, just like when the launch of GTA 5 Online first went back, October 3rd it was, I want to say at least a year, if not better ago, when GTA 5 first, was available for purchase. When they first hit the online scene for GTA 5 Online, man, it took at least a week, if not better. It took at least that, because, man, I can't tell you how many times I was so excited to go online and play with friends and, do missions and stuff like that, actually with friends, instead of just kind of, okay, well, I'm going to play the story. And actually lose at something and not even be able to connect to the server or have any servers to connect to, because when I first started, when you can even get to past the introduction, you can even get to nothing. It would go to the loading screen where you line up your first mission where you face Lamar in a race around Los Santos. Couldn't even get to that part. it just froze and it's stuck on that screen. And I was thinking, okay, well, maybe it's just a loading error, or maybe, you get to load it differently or something like that. I still went and tried to change it at GameStop, and it's like, no, everybody else is having that same exact problem, man. You don't have to worry about nothing, dude. And I was like, oh. Okay, so does that mean I'll ever get to play online? And then weeks went by, and I think it was at least a month before we could do anything online. And then by that time, they were like, oh, well, we feel bad for your communication errors, so let's go ahead and give you $500,000 in-game cash. That lasted all of like 5 minutes. Trying to actually get an apartment and a car, and well, then that just ate up your whole time. Had nothing you could do about it. But, overall, GTA Online is very exciting. There's moments where it's frustrating, where people try to kill you and stuff for no apparent reason, or try to fight you for no apparent reason, or try to jack your car for no apparent reason, or try to blow you up, or your car, or anything that's around you, friends and stuff like that, try to blow you up. That's supposed to be the fun of the game, but when you can't even spawn incorrectly and do anything before you're sniped or blown up or shot or something, it's quite frustrating. But, for the most part, it's pretty fun. I'm beginning to enjoy this. So, with that said, let's hope it doesn't take a month before you can actually play a full heist. Like, I know there's people that are connecting and playing full heists and stuff like that now, but so far I have no luck. And I'll definitely keep you updated here on the Daily Life Uncut. If I ever actually get to play a heist. I know there's at least 5, maybe 10 heists, and I believe that they're supposed to have DLC for future heists, so adding more places and stuff like that. So that's going to be really exciting, because there's more than 5-10 places in San Andreas to actually rob. There's gotta be, or if anything, they can make it up. Because there was a police one. It's like, okay, well, you got to steal a plane, then you got to steal a bus, and it's like you take over the bus and you transport the guy to the new bus, and for some reason you had to have a plane to, I guess, pick up the bus. I'm not sure exactly how that one worked, because obviously I haven't played it. So I'm hoping that they might do DLC as an extra additive bonus for all the people that have to, wait and fight these damn servers that don't want to connect online. So hopefully that's not something you have to pay for now that they've got something that people actually want. All the DLC beforehand, people are like, okay, cool, we got it, thank you. Now that we finally have heist, people are like, okay, well, can we actually play the heist, or is it going to be just another, mess up? So far, it's proved to be a mess up, but only time will tell. So if you're experiencing problems on your Xbox One or PS4 or PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, can't even say computer because that's pushed back again. So if you're having any problems with that, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, as well as if you'd like to talk about it more, maybe hear a little more of a rant from me on Twitter, you can follow me at DailyLifeUncut. Also at the same time, please, if you can just do me a huge favor, anybody that's watching this video, and depending on the time you're actually watching this, please pray for one of my best friends, Joshua Rush. He is having I wouldn't necessarily say difficult time right now, but he's also dealing with some personal things that I don't want to announce or say anything about just yet, because I don't know how he would feel if I did. But just please pray. Other than that, this is Daily Life Uncut. As always, it's my journey.